Hi friends. So in this video I want to show you how to refill the flint on a Zippo lighter. Start by opening the Zippo. Alright, I've been doing this for years. What we need for a flint though is a dead lighter. I have two of them right here that we're going to be able to compare together. This one still has a little bit in it, not enough really to justify though. Now, when I'm like camping or something, I personally prefer to have a Bic. I find that a Bic lighter runs a lot longer than a Zippo before the Zippo needs to be filled again. Also, the weight of the can and the liquid inside, I kind of shave that off by just carrying a regular Bic. Sometimes I'll carry two, and with my second one, I'll put like a piece of plastic over the top with a little bit of tape. That keeps the flint and the lighter dry until you need it in the future. Anyway, back to refilling the flint. The first thing we're going to want to do is take the top off of the lighter. You just reach down inside between the spoke of the wheel and the metal and just kind of twist it, and it'll just come right off. Now, the next step, we take and put the knife under here, finger on here, a little bit of a wobble, that comes off. Now, inside here, there's a chamber with a spring in it, and the flint sits on top of that and is pushed up into the wheel. When the wheel turns, this part grinds the flint and makes it spark. So we want to take, because of that spring, we need to be careful, or when we take this off, it'll just shoot into the air. Sometimes it might shoot back at the person opening it. So we take firm with the lighter, finger on top of the wheel, knife blade in between the wheel, and just kind of tilt it, and that just moves this little spoke out. And then I put my hand clear over the whole lighter, and I can just feel it all pop open. And this is what you're left with: spring, the flint, and the striking wheel. Now, I used to make mobiles out of these. So if you do the same thing, now you can just pop out this part, and the lighter's fully disassembled. You can like put those on strings and, I don't know, dangle them from your camp or something. That's what I used to do. Anyway, so now we have our flint. So, most of the time, let's open this one and see what this looks like. Because sometimes these flints are different sizes. That's the reason that the flints that come with the Zippos are a little bit shorter than what we're seeing here. They're about half of that, actually. So once again, I'm putting my finger on here, and here, boom. And it all falls apart. Here we go. So this lighter, oh, check that out. This one comes with all these neat little cogs. Some part of the child safety thing, I'm pretty sure. But check this out. We got a nice small flint here, and that's going to be better for what we're going to use right now. Most of the time, I modify my Zippo lighter so that it will be able to hold the larger flints. Otherwise, you have to break these, and you need basically 2 pliers, and you can just snap them in half, and they'll fit. And I'll show you why. So, here's the spring that pushes the flint into the striker so that when we twist it, it sparks the flint. What I do is I'll take this little brass part off and use the longer flints. the flints that come with the Zippos are about this size. And since I have one now, well, I think now I'll go ahead and just pop this off here. All right. And that's also a neat looking little doodad, isn't it? Now, with the already struck flint, there's a concave spot from where it's been hitting the wheel already on the lighter as it's been used. I always put that in the bottom, so the other end is nice and flat. So when I put it in, I make sure that flat side goes against the wheel. Now, when I adjust these, a lot of times there won't be enough pressure, or there will be, and that can be fixed by like just pulling the spring if it's not pushing on the flint enough. We'll have to test it real quick. All right, so I can always tell pretty much by if you get a good seal on that screw in the bottom, it seems like it's about right. Let's try it. There we go. And because that flint's a little bit longer, it'll last a lot longer too. Okay, I hope this has been a good video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Yeah, as always, God and Jesus bless us all.